What's up, guys? This is my little test spot. It's a 1,000-foot pond, 1,000 foot at its absolute maximum, so usable length, let's say about 600 700 feet. For my Ola boats, it's pretty good. My saw boats, not enough room, but anyway, I have a trash can with me. Trying to slow her down a little bit. She's been overheating. Hopefully I can get her down to about 70. I'd like to not go too much lower than 70. But let's go ahead and check. I'll set her in the water here and check the temperature of the water. Hold on. All right, she's in the water. Just to give you guys an idea. So our water is 93 degrees. Okay, so a lot of you guys probably know that yes, I do burn up stuff, and yes, my stuff does overheat, but our water is 93 degrees. Here's my little spot up here. But anyway, to give you perspective, some of you guys, you run in 50-degree water. That's a 40-degree difference. I wish I had 40 degrees to play with, but I don't. So let's say your threshold is 140 degrees, 150 degrees. That only gives me 60 degrees to work with, you know? Whereas for you guys, heck, your water may be 40 degrees, and with 60 degrees to work with, your stuff isn't even warm yet at 100 degrees. But anyway, I do have GPS in it. Give me 1 second. I had to switch hands here. I drive and record at the same time. A little bit of a breeze. I'm driving into it right now. Not too bad. So this prop, it still is a 442, but it's reduced a little bit. That looks pretty good. Oh, spoke too soon. Yeah, I was turning too much. I wasn't looking at the boat, actually. I was looking at my phone. See if I can catch that bird. Oh, he juked me. Oh, so I was supposed to be doing so these beam machines, they do not like rough water, and this water is not that rough, but you got to slow down quite a bit in the corners, especially turning into the wind. It'll pick the front up. I think it's still doing high 60s. Not, like I said, it's not the best conditions, but I'll be able to see peak amps on the straightaways, and that's a good metric for if the boat's going to last or not. Whether I can keep it from flipping, that's a different story. But if I'm going to race balls out, I need to keep the amps like 270 for the peak. On a normal X442, it was peaking over 300 actually. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I like it. It was too fast before. Before it was doing 74. That's honestly too fast. On dead calm water, it's a blast to drive, but it's just too hairy. And honestly, in the limited, you don't need to be going 75 or 74. Especially the club I race with, mid 60s, high 60s, you'll dominate. And actually, that's what Darren's been doing. That damn cat of his. It already dominated before we got these Tenshock motors. And then, of course, he put the Tenshock in it to make it even faster. Jackass. I think his Aquacraft Lucas Oil is doing 68. But, man, it's 68 and dead stable. Like, it almost runs like a cheetah, to be honest. All right, so this is a pretty good long run. Hasn't overheated yet. We will check temps, but I'm actually more interested in the peak amps. So this boat, it does only have a Cobra 8. It doesn't have the Hydra X8S. Now the Cobra, it is pretty powerful. It's just a little bit below what what the X8S is rated at. But like I said, 93-degree water. It's not really cool, is it? That's almost like a hot tub. So, like I was saying earlier, yeah, I do blow up a lot of stuff, but man, that's the price you gotta pay to make your boats run in hot water. Oh, you know what? We can, let me pause the video. All right, we'll do it right here. And we'll look inside. So this boat, up close, she is rough. She is rough. But she runs good. These mean machines, they've always run good. It's a really old hull too. I mean, this exact hull is pretty old, but the design itself has been around a long time. All right, so 67.8, I'm happy with that. I think I can stretch his legs a little bit more, but that puts me right on par with what Darren's running. So it'll be a driver's race, which will be really fun. So motor, only 133 degrees, I'm happy with that. ESC, about the same. Here's my puffed battery, but the specs on it are still great. It's not even warm, so I don't even think it's pulling that many amps. 104. So this is a Cobra 8. That is the OSE Tenshock limited motor. This one is 2650 kV. And I'm running a reduced X442 from Chris Hoffman, Dasboata. I'm running 8,000 total milliamp hour. So that's two 4.0s. In parallel. It's a pretty light boat. I haven't weighed it, but it's pretty light. Anyway, here's a look at the back end of it. I do have the prop extended quite a bit. You can see some standoffs here, extended bracket and a standoff, and then I have the prop also on a standoff with this is a hodgepodge of random parts, but it gets my blade about even with the prop, which is how I like it on this boat. It doesn't hook too bad. If I slow down way too much, like a lot slower than you should be going, it will hook. Similar to a cheetah, I guess, but you just try not to slow down then, right? All right guys, that was a pretty good test. Hopefully I got something for Darren. I think I'm like 0-15 against him. Okay guys, thanks for watching.